Retiring New York City Schools Chancellor Carmen Farina sits down for an exclusive and frank interview with CBS2 political reporter Marcia Kramer.
The two talked about what's next and some of the hot-button issues facing the agency.
You walk through the halls, do you feel a little nostalgic?
Yeah, I think so, a little bit, but I'm trying very hard to also think of the future.
Carmen Farina has been a New York City educator for more than 50 years. A teacher, a principal, a superintendent, and of course a schools chancellor who improved test scores and graduation rates, brought pre-K and 3K to tens of thousands of city kids. After a visit to a classroom located at the Department of Education headquarters, the soon-to-retire chancellor and I talked about many things. How to tell whether a school is a good school or a bad school.
School climate. Are people smiling? Is there a sense of energy?
The effect the outspoken students who survived the Florida shooting are having on the nation.
Their active engagement is a wonderful civics lesson.
Arming teachers.
A teacher's job is to teach, and to be very honest, I don't think they need that burden, but I also feel that when teachers make a promise to teach, I think it would not be something that they would feel comfortable doing, and I don't think we should impose that on them.
But one of our frankest exchanges concerned the educational neglect at some religious schools, yeshivas, which do not meet the bare minimum teaching requirements for English, math, and other state-mandated subjects, even though they receive tens of millions of taxpayer dollars.
We have gone to visit these schools. We've done over 15 school visits.
It's a sticky wicket for Farina. Her department accused of dragging its feet on an investigation that has lasted well over 2 years without a conclusion. The recently re-elected Mayor de Blasio accused of lacking the political will to do something. That's why her frankness was startling.
It's a matter of making moral decisions as well as legal decisions.
So what are the moral decisions?
Well, that students should be able to read and write when they graduate school.
Yes, they should be able to read and write, but Farina was careful to point out that it's up to the state to enforce it.
But these are people who are getting public funds. Would you let another group get away with that?
Well, this is state monies, and this is why a lot of the criteria has to come from the state.
Should they lose accreditation if they're not training kids with basic skills?
I think that that's what the commission is working on now.
Well, the chancellor says her successor will have to carry that ball over the finish line. Meanwhile, she's filling up her dance card with plans to take a safari with one of her grandchildren, art and history courses, and to continue a life of learning. Mayor de Blasio has yet to name her replacement. Maurice, Christine?